It's time for change to move into the real work of the universe. And it's time to understand that we use the matter state to reach the level of understanding of the soul of the man. Now you understand maybe why the Creator has sent His messengers in the name of whatever you have had. Is that they bring the ears, that it can be used when the time of the Messiah comes. They can teach the soul and the message, not to oppose. But by them understanding through those who have become Messiahs, to give from their souls to these to elevate, the job is made easy. The school is there and the students are devotedly there. Then there won't be any fight between what they call the Muslims and the Christians. The lamb and the lion will eat and sleep in the same nest. The Christians and the Muslims will sleep and pray in the mosque and in the same church in the name of their souls, not in the name of religion. That is used to create so much conflict for the benefit of those who were the hyperactive children. The time has come, the time of change is here. And as I said, my wish is my command. If it's your wish to see peace, path of peace is laid very clearly. It's the soul of the collective awareness, by giving, will create that position of change. No other thing. There is no pen in the soul of the man. And I'm sure once you go into the universal community, you will never see anything written but the balance of the fields of the soul of the existence. Try to be humble enough not to become arrogant in the power that you have understood and you possess. Otherwise, you'll fall in the same path of the church and the mosque. This is what we promised, and this is what we have delivered. We have to understand the operation of the soul, and we have to understand the soul of the man is a star in the cosmos of the universe. If we compare the soul of the man and many of us, 7 billion in one collection, Earth is like a galaxy with so many stars. When we look in the depth of the universe, we see galaxies with hundreds of millions of stars in it. So is the planet Earth. It carries 7 billion beautiful stars, which are the soul of the man. Carries with it soul of so many trillions of animals, plants, and everything else. So if you look, when someone who does not see the physicality of the earth and its content, what do they see? They see a galaxy with so many beautiful lights shining, each one according to their strength, each one according to their position. An infant has a beautiful soul, so has the old man. To those who do not see the physical dimension of this planet, but they see the strength of the field, we are clusters of stars. The human race, every single soul, no one from a distance sees that's the soul of a fisherman, that's the soul of the cosmologist, that's the soul of the president. They all shine irrespective of the physicality. This is the magic. This is what the new science has to bring to man. When we look through our soul, we see nothing but a star in the other souls. And this is the break. This is the understanding. This is what all these teachings are about. Coming to mature to the next level, to understand in the deep space, the universe is the oyster for those souls who serve. Then man is ready to go into space. Then man is ready to become part of the universal community which has been promised. I never promised you heaven. I always promised you the elevation of the man to join the family. And now you have the key. It's you who has to open the door to understand, if I can raise the soul of these people or millions of other souls, that the physical life on this planet changes, then I'm worthy to be part of the universal community. To be there to serve, to expand. To be there to be part, that in the cycle of life of universe, I become, in being part, I become part of the totality. When man reaches that point, a new dimension in the strength of the soul of the man will appear, which is beyond imagination of understanding of the physical life. It's the gate to the opening of the new life, in a new dimension, which is beyond imagination of what you might call a new beginning, a new cycle, which that cycle carries with itself the origin of the creation of life in the universe and the universe. It's the elevation of the soul to serve become the key, not a throne of the physical life. The time is right. The time has come for the man to go through this process.
Hello and welcome everyone to the 177th One Planet, One Nation, One Race for World Peace for July 6, 2021. This is a broadcast of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute Education Department and part of the public teachings in English. My name's Rick Crammond. I'll be a host today, along with Elias and Mark. And I think we are ready to begin today's program with the Universal Council here. So let's get that lined up here. Okay, do we have a member of the Universal Council to begin today's show?
Hello. Hello, Rick. Can you hear me now clearly?
Yes, very good.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, my beautiful souls. And I apologize, some dogs are. Hello, and Welcome, welcome, welcome. Suswagatam, Suswagatam. Beautiful souls, beautiful beings you are, those who are here, those who are not even here, to the beauty and totality, to the energy of the One Planet One Race and for world peace. And welcome to the beautiful energy of Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. Welcome to the beautiful energy of the knowledge seekers of Keshe Foundation from all around the world in the unified field of the universal creator. Welcome to the beautiful energy of the Universal Council membership members and the Universal Council support members. Welcome, my dear ones. And I am going to read these words. These are the words are architect of the unified field of the universal creators, with full of light and enlightenment. All these words are not only words, they are the ethos of every movement that has been made in this dynamic plasma situation. So you can understand this. I'm reading through the diversity, through the beauty of the soul of diversity of the languages spoken on planet Earth. All souls are as equal and all are as creators as they are created in the image of the creator. How beautiful this is. We are all the image of the creators. We are creators also. The creator is so, so, so much in kindness. So be in this beautiful energy and beautiful beauty and totality of one planet, one race for world peace. Suswagatam, welcome, salam, namaste, salute. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you.
Do we have something from the Portuguese community? Or was I supposed to play a video for that? Or do we pass on it for this week? I think we did that last week.
Rick, I don't think we have anyone from Portuguese community here at the moment.
Okay, let's move on to the Hindi community.
Okay, hello. Hello again, my dear beautiful souls. This is Shweta Anwar, Universal Council Hindi language, representing Hindi language, Hindi community. And Assalam, Namaste, Salute, Suswagatam again. Rick, there is a slide. There are some images. I will try to little explain. Yeah, this is the image. I am preparing. In this image, I am preparing the kajal. I have said earlier in the last One Planet, One Race, One Planet, One Race, and One Nation, that I was preparing kajal. This kajal is a kind of a carbon. Well, you can say nanocarbon or a transmutation of all that is. And I have created this kajal, and in India and in the Middle East and in Bangladesh, from the Afghani Pathan, he also applies this kajal in his eyes, and a Bengali bride also applies this kajal and in her eyes to beautify, to enhance, to see more in clarity and in beauty and totality. So we can prepare this kajal. In India also, this kajal is also called surma. Surma is also carbon, a kind of carbon created by inflaming the ghee, or we can say the cis fat with a cotton, with a group of cotton thread. Rick, can you move with to the next slide? There's an image also, so that I can, yeah. This is, in this image, you can see the cotton threads. You can see, well, the shells, of course, the shells of a snail. And these are the beauty of plasma or with the vertical people as they are. And you can see the two luminous, I will say, planes in two earthen saucers, or it is very common in India, you know. These earthen saucers are made very common in India to beautify, to in festivals, in any celebrations, or even in the rural areas. Still, there is no electricity. They use this, and they call it diyas to illuminate as we know, illumination and electric bulb is a very different thing. So, and there is the One Cup, One Life. I have kept it in a bottle, and there is the butter, again melted butter. That is here in India we call it ghee. This is a cis fat, or we can say nano fat. Here we say that like that. And this is a mustard oil. You can also use mustard oil to trigger the flame here. And how it can be made? The kajal is made like when you put in this. I have soaked these saucers, earthen saucers, in CO2 water, or you can soak it in 1 cup 1 life water and dry it, and then to put the ghee or the mustard oil in the earthen saucers. And as the threads have, the cotton threads are there, you can rub these cotton threads together, 2 or 1, and roll it, and then put it in the ghee or the mustard oil as seen in the picture. You can see that, and you can with the matchbox you can trigger the flame. Or well, I'll not use the word fire, but I can use the word luminous flame. So here we call it jyoti, and there is, and when you how to make the kajal is, put another earthen pot inverted upon this flame, this luminous flame, so that the inverted pot gets black from inside. And layer by layer, you can do it. After some time, you can again put the inverted saucer, earthen saucer on the flame again and again and again. It will create a layer and layer of carbon. And now again, you can put 1 cup One Life water, plasma water with the little gans in it, in the carbon black, and then save it to for 1 day or 24 hours. And after 24 hours, it's ready to apply in your eyes. So this is the beauty of it. I have added these white flowers are kind of tuberose orchid, and this flower's name is Rajinigandha. Rajinigandha means fragrance of the night, and the night, you know, gravity. I call it the rose of the night, and gravitational works in this way. And the fragrance of this flower is so much in beauty that you suddenly you feel like you are in, well, I will say paradise, and every door is open for you, and every path is open for you, and you are so much in peace that you only want to stay in that way. So this is the way a kajal, and you can apply this carbon black in your eyes to beautify, as it is merged with the plasma, dynamic plasma. You can apply it in your eyes and to enhance. Even in the olden times, I have seen my grandmother, my mother have made, because this is a tradition in India to make kajal or suma in our own home. Housewives can make it very easily. They do it and apply in your eyes. Even in India, when a child is born, we apply this surma, this kajal in the forehead of the child, so that we can say no bad eye can happen, or no one can see with a bad eye to the child. And this is the protection that is given. This spot is this protection, black spot. So this is the way you can make the kajal with the mustard oil, with the ghee, the melted butter, and with all this equipment. I've also taken a nano-coated coil. You can I have made this for decoration, but as you can see, the onion and the I'm sorry, the lemon and the chili, green chili. In India, we used to hang it in the front door, so that no evil energy will come in. So in spite of without using that, you can hang this nano-coated wire in your door if you want to. So this is also heart and soul feeling that we are in this knowledge, and it's so beautiful in totality that if you are hanging this, then you are protected, kind of that, you know. And you can make this kajal and beautify your eyes, so that the passing by fell in love with you, kind of that. So this is the way the kajal is made. And luminous flame. Flame is luminous. This is not the electricity bulb we see. Even in the rural areas now, also people use this. You can see when this diya is this earthen pot is at home and there is no light. You lit this flame. You see slowly it bigger. It started like huge. It forms like huge aura around you, and you feel comfortable around it. You know. Yeah, as it says that, can you see what you need to see? Like that. Not the electric bulb just flashing and even removing what you want to see, like that. So I don't know I'm able to explain or not, but this is a kajal. You can made it at home. This is a carbon, enhanced carbon, I will say, applicable in the eyes. Well, of course, those who are making this, if there is any another complication, please refer some expert and then apply. And this will be beautiful and enhancing and healing. And of course, what you want to see, you can see. So, as you know, there is a where I live, in beside the road there is a village, and I know this village from years. And there are old peoples, when they were children, they saw a pair of king cobra comes out, and they are still there. They didn't disturb anybody. This cobra comes out in the farmland, and what they do, a man called, he lives in here, Sahu. He's now an old man. He told me that these cobras comes out from the hole, very very ancient hole. They are 200 and 500 years age. These cobras are, and he has seen this in his childhood, in the farm with his father, that these cobras comes out, and what they do is they are dancing, and then what they do is they open their mouth, and some uh, luminous volume of light, I mean circle of light comes from their mouth. It's a kind of plasma kind of thing. It comes 1 2 3 4, like many tens and 20s balls of light from their mouth. And his father, and he was the man Sahu was so small that even his father couldn't understand what they're doing. They were not hunting, but just they are given out these plasma balls from their mouth, and they are moving around it. And after some time, they swallowed all the balls and go again in the hole back. And they never seen, till he was old, he has seen them again for some time in the daylight, with so much poison in them, but they and so much wisdom. They never bitten anybody. They never cause harm. They never even seen. So this is the luminosity of the inner realm, as we also see in the oceans, in the deep oceans, the luminescence of the animals, the luminescence of luminescence of the animals. They illuminate themselves from inside, and they are so big in comparison on the surface. So this is the beauty we have to see. So my dear Rick, there is another image. Next to it. Please apply and prepare this kajal at home. And if there are any question, you can ask me how to prepare. And this is what I have done in my home. And this is also kind of a plasma lotion. I have prepared with turmeric. As you see, I say turmeric is the mother of the spice. It enhances every spice. It enhances every vegetable, everything you cook, because the yellowness of this is radiating, as we see radiation in our hormones. And we all know that consuming food or any food with all the spices, even with this turmeric, you can only get the energy a little bit, not the whole, even 20% or 25% of the energy of the consumed food. But when you apply it on the skin, it unified all the layers of the skin with the organs and with the unified feel of the universal creator. Like when we apply the plasma in it. What I have done is, it's a month old. The plate was a fresh turmeric, holds the fresh turmeric, and the glass bowl holds the turmeric mixed with one second cup, the second cup of life. And I have make a paste of the second cup of life with the turmeric, and I have dried it. And when I want to apply it on my body, I just mix it again with the second cup and apply with some gans also in it, and amino acid also. I apply it on my body, and after 2 hours, I will scrub it down and wash with water the whole body with the gans in it again in the water. I bath. So, and you can prepare the bath water also with the salt of the gans, with the gans in it a little, and also some amino acid. You can put it in the bucket and leave it for half an hour. The water is ready to bath, and alkaline mostly, to even apply it on your head, top of the head. So this is a solution you can make at home. Dry it if you want, or when you want to apply it on your body, because this is very, very energetic, I'll say, in a beauty and totality. And it refreshes you, it energizes you, and it radiates your beauty more from inside. So, well, I will say, as a knowledge seeker, we are doing so much of things. And as a housewife, I've done these things in my home. And you can apply it also, because it is very easy to make. And this is our little enhancer, little enhancer. You can enhance and be the part of the oasis that is forming. So I will say thank you. Thank you so much. And uh, I am also eager to see, as the old man says to me, that Shweta, you know, uh, uh, I have seen that king cobra, and they are so wise, and they have. I understood that when they said that these are plasma balls. They are coming out from the mouth to illumination. So illuminate in the darkness, fragrance of the darkness, flower of the darkness, rose of the darkness, the lightest one, the light, the enlightenment, the feeling, the being in paradise, in the unified field of the universal creator. Thank you very much, my dear ones. Thank you so much. And if there is any question, you can ask. So, salam, namaste, salute.
Hello, everyone. This is Masfek representing Bengali language. My connection today is not very stable, and I'm dropping in and out of this meeting. So this may happen. So I may have to repeat that. So my apologies. So today, I think, since I'm kind of in the neighboring region of where Shweta is, maybe I'll just follow her lead and talk about this beautification. So beautification, as you know, women are much better tuned with this, surrounding environment and in expressing themselves in many cases. And so here we see an example of what they do, which often perplexes us men, but nevertheless, sometimes when we take our time, we do appreciate these things. Now, so this beautification, these carbons and nanomaterials and various other things, in the end it all comes down, turmeric and other things, it all comes down to the fields. Now, yes, we can of course apply things closer to physicality, although touching at the borderline of physicality and the fields. Maybe, we can use these fields to beautify. So what does it mean to beautify with the fields? For most of us, we can, beautify ourselves. It's not just ourselves, but the environment around us, where by, creating a positive high strength field. Now, just like, kajal, for example, beautifies the individual feels better, and somebody seeing it, this beauty expressing in this manner, they can also appreciate, its effect on them. So the kajal is beautifying the woman and those who are observing it. the whole combination. So the fields similarly expressed through our conduct, beautifies our inner being or our soul, and it does affect the environment. We do engage in some creative expressions. And others observing this benefit in their own way, depending on the level of the field strength of their own being. Now, so it's a beauty that expresses and receives. So it has both the magnetical and the gravitational. And if we can create this individual pockets of beauty everywhere through our individual efforts, what happens? I mean, if you create these individual points, at one point, because of the inherent attraction or the similarity of these fields, they come together. So we have an area of beauty. And, we have, instead of individual pockets of beauty, we have communities of beauties. And as they join up together, the communities coming together, we have a larger nation or larger regions of the planet expressing this beauty. And soon the whole planet becomes a place of beauty. So, naturally the next step would be to come in contact with the universal community in beauty and in solidarity. So where does the solidarity come in this beauty? Because we are joining together in every stage, coming together as grander expression of this beauty. Perhaps we us men particularly, we can, and at some point, instead of fighting and hunting, we may, listen to and pay attention to what the women have been trying to tell us for ages with kajal and other such things. We are kind of slow, so it takes a bit of time for us to appreciate it. Perhaps the time has arrived for all of us, men and women together, to learn from each other and create this community of beauty that is an universal expression in the context of the universal community. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear Moshfik, for appreciating so much. Thank you so much. And I'm going to say, Moshfik, that my dear Moshfik, blessings of Ma and all the love always from the core of my heart and soul. In Bengali, প্রিয় মশফিক, তোমাকে অশেষ ভালোবাসা আমার হৃদয়ের মন দিয়ে, আর তুমি যে আমার এটাকে ভালোবেসেছো সেটা অশেষ ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, everyone, wherever you are. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. So welcome, everyone. Thank you, Mushfaq. Thank you, Shweta, for your presentation. It was really beautiful. Yes, so now I'm going to present the World Peace Project, One City, One Center, the Universal Announcement Spaceship Unit. So like every Tuesday, we present this project. And thank you so much. Yes, you can, I don't know if you want Rick show the website, whatever. I saw you were moving the mouse. Yeah. This is the center in Linz, but if it's correct, it will be open very soon a center in Vienna, where they're gonna have also again in exhibition the machines, the announcement unit, and also they will show. I think they also gonna have all the reactor there and all the different guns, so you can really have a test of the technology. So if you're interested to start to invest or to donate towards this project, you can go to the center. Perfect. So Rick now is showing the website where, if you can see at the bottom, you can make a donation. Here we go. So I personally make a monthly donation, but I didn't attach to the country. But you can just click and you can donate to PayPal, and this will go directly to a page where you can choose if you want to donate it £10, £100 or more, and then you can also choose if you want to do a monthly donation. So this is very important. So it doesn't matter if you're rich or not rich, but you can give what you can when you can, or you get a bank account here where the details where you can make a bigger donation. So perfect. And here we go, all the questions. So when you go through this question, some of them maybe you will still not have a clear of all the question you want to know. But if you want to have more question, you just write to info@foundation.org, or you can write here your name, your surname, your email, and write a message. So there are different ways for you to be able to contribute to this project. We go. Here you can see the different guns and again the machines. So the project, it's for the people to the people, so it's no profit project. If you come with an idea or any way to contribute to this project, you can always come here in the platform and let us know and see if we can work together. I mean, this platform is for this. We are many of us. It's a point where we connect from all over the world. So that's why we call him one nation, one race, one planet. So we can all have a platform where we can discuss and have ideas. So for example, I would like to launch one idea I had. I start something by a very beginning stage. And for example, I started to, there is a platform where you can become a member, and I'm gonna start to offer my, I'm a Feldenkrais teacher, so I'm doing Feldenkrais is a method where you work with the nervous system. So it's similar to, it's for rehabilitation. So I decided to offer some of my time of my job. So to offer lesson in this platform regularly, and then people can become member, and I will donate. Will be no profit project. So once I pay all my expenses, everything will go to One City, One Center project, because I was thinking what I can do to help. So each one of us can think something. If it's something that goes online with their thoughts, no. So I thought I was gonna start this. So when I finished complete the project, I will present it here, so you will be able to see. So I will offer, I decided to offer, I was thinking some Feldenkrais classes, you know, for improving, I don't know, eyes or back or shoulders, you know, if someone's sitting down all day, you know, and also I was thinking maybe I could teach or show how to make the cup number 1, cup number 2. I thought somewhere where I can share my knowledge, and I can share maybe also, you know, I can share also freely the knowledge of how to make the cup, and then whatever profit come from the membership. It's like I was thinking even to do like £5 a month or something, and then donate all the profit to one project, one city. So I thought this would be a nice way for me to start. So I will keep you updated on this. And then I had another idea, but that one I will ask you, because maybe between you, there are someone who is good with the apps, someone who's good to do application. I found a friend of a friend that I will research better. And I had this idea I said this in the past, but I would like to bring it forward. And there is idea of, I was thinking an application where maybe we have all the knowledge seeker there. And do you know this place where there is a application, I think there is this, I think it's application, work for work, where you can go around the world and you can have a food accommodation in exchange of some hour of work. So I was thinking, why we don't do something similar? And usually it's for organic farms, no? So if you want to go to work in an organic farm, you can choose the country, and then you can they will give you food accommodation, and you help them, I don't know, some I think 4 hours of work, no, and you can travel like this. And I was thinking, why we don't do something similar for the knowledge seeker, where because usually maybe let's say someone has got a project, you want to introduce plasma technology into a farm. Then you need to produce a lot of ganses. You need to have a lot of people working together. So maybe I was thinking this can be a way where knowledge seeker can get to know each other's and helping each other's, sharing knowledge, and work together in a project. And I thought maybe this could be a good idea to give us a visual way to being connected, you know. So, but it is just an idea. So I would like to know maybe later when we got the question answer, I would like to know if any of you thinks is a good idea, or if any of you knows anyone who maybe can help with this. If you think is good, we can always then propose to the Keshe Foundation, to Ella, and see if she likes as well. Yeah, so I thought in this way something to where we can start to working together. Yeah, so these were my 2 ideas. Another things I thought about this week, I was speaking with my sister, and because I don't know if it happened to you, must happen to you many times, where you receive a lot of in this moment time of today, we have a lot of information coming from many directions, and we got many people having different opinion about everything, and it's very, very hard now to really know what is true and is not true. It's very hard, I think, to even trace information. Like everything you hear in TV or in radio, you don't really know, you cannot trace the truth of it. So sometimes I found myself maybe panicking, depending on the news I was getting. And I start to talk with my sister, and we start to talk about, the similar concept of what we have here, where we have to all try to go towards not the separation. We have to go towards working as one, to be united. And definitely, one thing that definitely help is not to have a fear, And if you do not have a fear, definitely it's much easier to keep this center. And then I was thinking what Mr. Keshe said many times about I found peace, and he always said that it's very important to find peace around you, inside you, and then like a ripple effect will be going, will be expand, all around you. So definitely for me, the only way to find peace is I don't take in sides, because especially in the place where we are now, we can see there is a lot of how you say, a lot of information going out, and it's very hard to know what is true, what is false, and sometimes you can easily, this happened to me, where I can go into a state of fears. So I want to share this with you, where definitely if we try to if I try to keep the center and keep in the center, because I was reading just now when there was the slide of the Universal Council, and he said that also that peace, it's when you find the center, when you're in balance, is peace. So definitely find this center. So that means you do your best of what you can every day, and you just keep the center, and you know that if you do this and you have no fear, nothing can happen to you. And also this is connected to what Mr. Keshe, I understood, he said in the North American teaching on Sunday, where he replied 2 messages of Mary for TV Galactica. They were asking to the Universal Council. I don't know if you have them by hand, Rick, but what I remember is that anyway, the plasma can only take in what it needs. So we if we do not have fear, if we understand really how the plasma work, we can keep these centers, and we don't have to take sides. So by not taking sides, we are united. We're all one. No, so this is something I just wanted to share with you. I don't know if I've been clear. So definitely this project is for us to working together as one, and definitely focus on the good. Focus on what you can do. Even this one I found very useful. It's really something that free you up, because when you think what you can do, then many doors is opening one after the other, and the problem gets smaller and smaller until it's not a problem anymore. And of course, do your best. that also it's something that I find useful. If we can give, my goal will be, I'm not there yet. My goal is to give 100% of everything I do. I'm quite far off to this. I'm still learning. And another things we also kept, we discussed to the North American teaching last Sunday that I find very useful, that I want to share today, was we were talking about to be humble, no? And definitely, if and I thought about that quite a bit, and definitely, if I said regard myself, I don't know nothing. No one knows nothing. We don't know nothing, no? In compare of the knowledge of the whole universe. In that way, you don't take serious the news or the things they tell you every day on TV, because no one knows nothing. No? So in one way, this can be very useful to again to not to have a fear, and also to keep this peace inside you and to keep centered. You know, because at the end of the day is one things we can do. You know, so I just hope I don't know, I help you, the people that maybe like me. I mean, me, I have to say, I found it lately little bit difficult to keep centered. So that's why I repeat this to you, because it's something I've been repeating to myself. So I hope it's been useful for you, like it has been useful to me. Yes, so I finished. I don't want to talk too much today, but when we have the question and answer, if anyone can tell me if you like my idea of the making this, don't have to be an app, can be something where we all connected. Maybe someone who is good with computer, or something good with application, or someone who is thought about this before. We can share the question and answer at the end. I'll be really interested to know what you think about it. Thank you.
Good morning.
Hey, Hazar. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Stefania. Actually, I just want to, this is a good topic you talk about. When we talk about two things I want to talk about. One is feel, one is give and take. Because in North American teaching, we're talking about give and take and about the feel. If you, actually, there's a couple of more things we can add to it, but I go step by step. When we look at our physical soul, the mind is connected to physicality. The same way the physical soul has 5 senses. We can see, we can hear, we can touch, and we can taste. These 5 senses, the soul has the same senses, but in a very profound and very deep way. Like when the soul tells you something is annoying, like suddenly you know it. It comes like a fountain of water. It just comes up, and it's very profound. So the mind is in a way which comes from physical soul, always wants, because the soul, which is God Himself, is only love. So if we understand that, when the mind comes, no matter what position we are, the mind comes and puts you in a state of something fear, you just have to just pass it. Just look at it as something which comes. Don't grab it. Because the minute you grab it, it takes you. Because that's the job of the mind. That's the job of physicality. Because we know with the inertia of the earth, amino acid and connection we have to this, because amino acid profoundly affected our perception, how we see this ourselves, how we see others, how we see our environment. And also the beauty of this planet is beyond our imagination, because we see with the eye of the physical soul. And that's why we don't see the beautiful, everything that's beautiful around us, because it's magnificent. So in terms of fear, anything, because no matter what is, because if you look at it, go back to the creator, anything that even we say is bad, even people are bad, or situation are bad, or the news are bad, what are these? This is all came from the creator himself, because we came to this planet, we created everything, because inside of us is a creator. So everything you manifested outside is a reflection of the creator outside of yourself, which is within you, within us. So the question is, then I have to go back to the attachment with this. So now, say something horrible happened, even in your personal life or in the community, something. But at the moment, what it is happening, the creator actually sees everything, knows everything. There's nothing bad about it. It is what it is at this moment. The question is, if you fall into fear, what are you going to do about it? But when you're in love, when you're with God, then the question is, what are you going to do about it? Because there's no such a thing as fear. So if you decide, when the mind comes and think anything, even a word that is from fear or lack or anything that is negative, look at it as a passing cloud, because the mind likes for you to grab it, even about yourself. Because many of us, the mind comes and says something about yourself which is negative, because that's the mind job, to constantly put, on this planet, there's two toward the hate and all that, because it's a battle which is inside all of us. And that's what Mr. Keshe says, get to know yourself. Because the most important thing is to solve that battle within yourself. Because once you solve that battle within yourself, everything outside will resolve itself. So this battle is not outside that's happening, this is a reflection of who you are. If you look at the lemon, if you squeeze a lemon, what is in that lemon? You get lemon juice. So if I squeeze you, if you're a container of fear, I'm going to squeeze fear, because there's nothing else there. So be the love which the God within you, because don't go with the mind. Mind constantly, like a monkey on the shoulder, just like having a mental diarrhea, takes you. If you allow the mind, can destroy you. I've been through these things in the past. I can tell you from experience that the mind, from nothing, if a thought comes and grab it, the story can take you to hell. But that's the job of the mind. And in each of us is different. The strength of it could be less or more. But the first conflict that we have to really conquer, that to get to know ourselves, that peace that has to do with the soul. And actually, I had this knowing one time that suddenly it was just like everything is slowed down. Everything is slowed down. And I see the aromas, and I see the beauty in everything. And I said, look, I created everything. Why you worry about everybody else and everything else? If you just do what you like to do, what is it that you like to do? I put you on this planet for something. What is it that you like to do? Just do that. Don't worry about anybody else, because I am the creator. I created everything. The same way I created you and I'm watching over you, I created everything else. I'm watching over everybody else too at the same time. Just put the fear and connect with everything on this planet I gave you, with me and you. I show you the heaven on this planet. You don't have to try to fix anybody. Just connect with what I created in the whole cosmos, and you have the connection. Just open to it. Every single cell of your body is breathing through the cosmos. Just be with that. Open up, and then you will see the enjoyment you feel in your body. It's just your 24/7 enjoyment. So that's one thing with the fear. And now we go back to attachment. Mr. Keshe talked about attachment, and then 387 he talked about profoundly, which is a small and sweet teaching he had. And then I saw a poem from Rumi, and I actually posted it. Actually, I didn't know the depth of the attachment until I read that poem. I got it. I got it to the point that, you see, when we, a lot of us have attachment. I do have attachment. And I really didn't know how to get rid of it, but I understand it. You see, if I make an example of it, everything came from Creator. Everything. Even the one you love, the thing you love came from Him. Now, when you look at it, everything is connected to Him. So the one you love, actually, when you let go, the origin of it is with Him. You have a copy of what you love. And actually, it's illusion what you love. What you love is extension of yourself, which came from Creator. When Shamsi Tabriz came and told Rumi, just take this and slit my throat. When he closed his eyes and did that, when he went to the Creator, Shamsi Tabriz was there. As part of the Creator. So the way I can make an analogy, I would say you go to a shop, say a knot shop. There's tons of knots there. You buy like a kilo of it, bring it home and attach to it. Say, oh, I love this. But while you can go to the original shop and sit there and have whatever you want. So whatever we have, if we allow, when I just came to me and I felt this, actually it's so beautiful, because when you just let go of everything, just you think you always been taken care of, because you are being taken care of. Actually, when you start to feel that, God Himself becomes your secretary. You don't have to use your mind constantly. What should I do? Because the mind constantly wants you to do something. But beneath all those chattering, there's the real voice of the soul is there. And if you really, really pay attention, not pay attention in terms of pay attention, just relax and let the life which is within you, just let that life breathe. That takes me back to this give and take and breathing. Because with the give and take and breathing, you really cannot use the breathing for give and take, because it has a limitation. I can sit here and hold my breath for 1 minute, somebody else 3 minutes, somebody else 5 minutes. I can inhale out and hold it for 2 minutes, exhale out and hold it for 5 minutes. Somebody else can do 2 seconds. Depending on the person, you can look at somebody's breath and find out how long they're going to live. Or they pause, so you can say how long they're going to live, because it tells a lot about the person breathing. So give and take limitation. When you go back to the give and take, the way we were trained, the way we were institutionalized is to, whenever we want to give, because we are all individual, we make ourselves individual, like I'm not connected, this is me, this is my body. But in actuality, this body is just a piece of clothing you wore for this lifetime on this planet. It's just like the way you change your clothes in the morning to go and somebody else. You can actually change this body, which shouldn't be attached to this. Like this is just somebody I fell into it. And the next day I could have another body. But we never understood. But since we were trained, we always look at, okay, so when you want to give, the first thing comes to your mind. So I've seen it many times. I've seen it through my whole life, because I usually, the way I look at life, to me, I just don't understand that giving should be something to take something back, because I don't know, genetically, I don't have it with me, because I've been through a schooling with that. And it happens all the time. When I want to give something, people ask me always, why are you giving this? Because you're supposed to get something. But my question is, why we always, when we think about doing something for someone, we have an expectation of getting something. What is that? But naturally, when something happens, if you present something, you should be jumping to and do it, regardless of what the consequences is for you. If you can help. So, for example, if I'm seeing something and I do something, I never think about, oh, what am I going to gain from it? So we have to lose that notion completely because if we become natural, because we become this segment, actually we live our life in segment. We don't really live. We have work, then we go on vacation, and we have this. So we have up and down, but nobody lives really. Because living, if you let go of everything and be free, just whatever happens, just give, and just whatever comes, if you need it, you take it. It happened to me yesterday. When I say give and take when you need it, there was a guy, when I look at the window this past few months, there's a guy right outside my building on the lawn. Is an African American guy, young guy, very nice guy, that he sleeps on the lawn every night. In the morning, I pass by, I see he comes on a bench, and then one day I went and sat next to him, and I asked him a question. I said, "Do you have a home? I see you sleeping here." He said, "No." I said, "Do you have pants?" He said, "Yes." And I saw he doesn't want to really share with me much, so I said, I just left. This goes back maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Yesterday, I came to my office and I left and I was passing by. I saw the same guy looking into the garbage can, open a box, and I saw he's looking for food. And I said, "Hi, do you need food?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Okay, let's go to a Starbucks." So I had the luggage I had to carry. So I came to a Starbucks. I said, "Okay, take whatever you want, a sandwich or whatever you want." So he got a sandwich. I said, "Do you want to have a drink?" He said, "Yes." And I said, "Go get a drink." And I asked the guy who charges, I put my credit card. I said, "Can I get a cash for $20? I didn't have cash with me." He said, "No, we cannot do it because I want to give him $20 cash." And then he said, and then I said, "Do you want to take a bottle of water?" And he said, "No, I don't need water. I can drink from the fountain by the park." So I'm this guy, when I look at it, he has this beautiful smile, beautiful face, serene face, very humble. And you see his answer. If it was another guy, if it was somebody else who said, like, "Give me 2 bottles of water," or this and that, but he didn't want to abuse the situation. He just got what he needed for that moment. And then I was thinking, so if we just go about our life, whatever we do, and then just be just natural about everything, and lose that notion about what is it in it for me if I want to do this, but think about it. It shouldn't be about thinking about this situation. It should be like, you don't have to go after it. You don't have to anything. Just be alive. Just be open. And anything that comes in the mind, it is not that it doesn't happen to me. It happens to me all the time because we are used to this kind of thing from the past. But the way I look at my mind is something that is like 2 feet away from me. The mind is constantly doing something, saying something, and I'm just looking at it. A lot of it is anything that comes in my mind, which is not love for myself or love for others. I just look at a cloud passing by. You just go next or next. But anything that comes, which is completely love, you just grab that. Because nothing in the world that came from God is bad. Because everything is from Him. He's the source of everything. I think Rick put something in a chat that I shouldn't talk fast. I'm sorry, Rick. But I hope I could help with this notion of fear, because fear is the worst thing you can have, and you should not grab it, because the mind loves to take you to those dark places. But those are not what we are. These are not who we are. We are God on this planet. And we should always stay with that God within us, which is only love. In the worst situations, only He that is us, can see good things in everything. Even in a worst situation, you can find it. And there is no such a thing as worst situation, because in everything that is happening, there is a lesson we learn that enriches us and make us more wise and makes us better, wiser for the next journey. When you shed this clothes, the body, which is another set of clothing, when you go to the next level of our life, and we go to that level, then we understand why all these things that we call bad was happening to us. That's not bad, because it enriches us and prepares us for the next journey. And we should be grateful for every breath we take on this planet, because every breath is very precious. Every breath is precious. Not for every breath of not only yourself, for every breath of every single human being, every breath of single animals, plants, insects, all of them is precious, because they came from the Creator. Thank you.
Thank you, Azar. It was very useful. Thank you so much. Yeah, let him through like a clouds, go in and out. Don't grab it. I like that. Yeah, I like these analogies. Yeah.
Thank you, dear Azar. It was very, very beautiful. You said very beautiful indeed. Thank you so much. All the love always to you. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yes, thanks to all the UC members. And I just put a reminder in to the panelists chat that UC members to speak slowly so the translators can translate. As Dan is often mentioning for people to speak slower so they can catch up. But beautiful words, whether they're fast or slow, they seem to be appropriate. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic here, the Dome of Peace.
Hi Rick, hi everybody. It's Dean here from the Universal Council Support for the English Language. And this week, as all weeks, the Dome of Peace from Mr. Keshe. Please remember this Sunday and every Sunday from now on until we raise the soul of this planet to a peaceful planet, KF knowledge seekers worldwide will spread the GAN's waters around the world at 12 p.m. CET and or 18 p.m. CET every Sunday at the same time as they choose which time to suit them. Thank you for participating in this greatest movement of the soul of the man to bring about peace on this planet as a permanent feature of the life of this planet. So this is a call to all the knowledge seekers. Let's together create the Dome of Peace all over the planet. And Liliana from the Spanish community has been organizing a very beautiful position where she has been organizing where knowledge seekers from, and everybody is welcome, by the way, across the planet have been coming together, opening their cameras and just speaking about their environment and where they are and spreading the one cup, one life. So as you can see, the one cup, one life in front of you, that star formation that circumnavigates the planet, as you can see. So this is the Dome of Peace we are creating with our thoughts and intentions, with our knowledge of KF knowledge that has been brought forward by Mr. Keshe of the Keshe Foundation, has brought forward universal knowledge for us, all of us, to ascertain and become part of the universal community. It's knowledge that we've all had for our whole existence, from the moment we first came into our physical bodies. We've always had this knowledge, but it's being brought forward to reawaken certain attributes and certain conditions in our environment and within ourselves, as I was just beautifully put forward a very long presentation of thoughts about the creation and about having that peace inside ourselves. And these plasma waters bring about the balanced condition, a balanced change. They have a direct connection with the planet and the emotions of man, and also the physicality. So there's a direct connection with the way the cups are put together, with the copper that's included, and the zinc plate that's included. And these connections, the zinc particularly has a connection on a level with the emotion of man, and the copper has a connection with the physicality of man. And the combination brings about these wonderful condition of balance, peace. And as Asa was just rightly pointing out, that any thoughts and intentions you have that are of a nature that take you away from this condition of being still and peaceful within inside yourself is actually, I remember many years ago when I, through some various teachings that one finds and listens to and sees, where someone said that thoughts are like clouds, and as they just wander through your brain, or they come into your consciousness, you can pick them out of the air and listen to them and turn them into storms, or you can just gently place them back into the sky and let them just meander on through into the environment, and then disperse just let them go, and then they become nothing. They don't become a storm in a teacup, as the English would say. They just meander on by, and you let it go. And so then another cloud comes along, and you may decide to interact with that thought. But if it's not a thought of peace and beauty, then just let it go again. Just put it back in its position and let it become a new transition, very much like the plasma waters we have when we spray them. We take them from a condition of a solid matter, and then when we spray them, they become in a different form. They take a new position, but it's the same elements, just taking a new position that creates another condition that we experience. And so the choice is yours. It always is yours. In every single moment, in this moment, right in this very moment, you can choose to take that cloud, that thought, and bring it forward as a beauty, and just be peaceful and quiet with yourself, and create that environment around you, that ripple effect that was spoken about, of just gently letting it go, whatever it is that you decide that you would like to engage with. So we all have those moments where we have many fields interacting with ourselves, many outside fields that we are letting come into our environment. But when you actually have a peace within inside yourself, it's you who's dictating the environment. It's not the other way around. So the stronger always gives to the weaker. And so when you understand that you are the stronger, when you are at peace and you are gently manipulating the cloud to the way that you would like the thought to be, then you have total control, if that's the right word. You have total ability to manifest your thoughts in an incredible, beautiful way, and turn your reality, your environment, into a peaceful environment. And we all go through situations where the peace, sometimes we chew on a cloud, we take a cloud in, whatever that thought is. That's just an analogy, obviously, the cloud. We take this thought in, and as we say, we turn it into a storm, and we don't need to, because the thoughts and intentions are a manifestation of the physical brain. This, in many aspects, many teachings that said the monkey brain and things like this. It's an attribute where when you listen to the brain and it's all its interactions that are going on in the matter state, you can choose to interact with each and every one of them, but then that gives you the conflicts within inside yourself, and then the environment is dictating to you. So if you then, as I said, you take the cloud and choose which ones you want to interact with, and gently place them back and let them meander on by. The choice is yours. And so the one cup, one life, that star formation, that the beauty that you see on the picture that's before us, that star formation exists within each and every one of us, in our body structure, in our environments. This structure, Mr. Keshe taught many moments ago about the significance of the star formation, and how once you actually understand the process of it and its deep connection, the resonance with from an atom to a universe, it's all the same. And this condition, this star formation, has a very significant position of providing a space gap, an energy flow, a contact, a point of reference to the creation for yourself. And so this small cloud that I can gather now and take from that moment of spreading these peace waters, this GANS water, that I can spread from myself. I can do them both physically with the waters that I make from the one cup, one life, but I can also do it with my thoughts and intentions too. I can take that cloud and I can disperse it across the planet with the right intentions to connect with all the other clouds to bring about the peace across the planet. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what, no, in fact, the wrong words. We're not trying to do anything. We have done. We do in every moment. We become peaceful with the interactions of our environment and the beauty that is the creation that is you. That is you. And I thank you for being present. It's always an honor to be present with the Universal Council and all the members and all the people that and all the souls that are present and understand the beauty of the knowledge, and share it openly and deliver the beauty of it to mankind. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello again. Thank you so much, my dear Dean. Much love to you. So beautifully you presented. You always do. And this is again Shweta Anwar, you see Hindi language. And this is an invitation to join the Universal Council membership and to join the Universal Council support membership. And this is an appeal of love, a call of love. And I especially appeal to the younger generation to join, my dear ones. This is the beauty of this responsibility. Take the responsibility. It will beautify you more. And as I said, that enhanced turmeric, enhanced kajal, for the view to enhance again what you need to see. When you signed up, when I was a knowledge seeker and I signed the peace treaty, when I wished for peace, the wandering outside ends, and even the matter like stone cracks, and I came inside the within, and I see the dance, and I joined the dance as the pair of cobra dance from eons in their own plasma balls, the illumination of plasma balls in their own light. So we are also dancing kind of in our own light of an enlightenment. This is the way the Creator made us. We are the Creator. We are the co-creator of the Creator in the unified field, my dear ones. We are all equal. And this is not a question. Have you signed the peace treaty? Have you wished for it? This is the invitation to dance together in our own light. And so this is the Universal Council page, my dear ones. See the violet light, and this flame is cool. I mean, beauty and totality. And well, in a way, this violet fire eradicates or depletes in a way all the energies you don't need anymore. A kind of detachment, even living in an attached world now. And so creating a kind of oasis from within, inside, coming outside, making every element enhance by their own. So this is the beauty of this plasma, that you can enhance anything you want in a way in need. So this is the logo of the Universal Council, my dear one. You can see the enhanced light, the light from the within, the light of Mitra, my friend, that came out from for mankind, for humanity now to be together, to unite together in equality, in oneness, in the one world, in the one race, one nation, one planet. So be united, be together as an essence to go to the other side, or we can say the within, to converge, as we learn in the North American teaching by our beautiful teacher Alexander Skorik, that when you converge, you go within, when we can say light bends in plasma dynamics. So this is how things work in plasma science. So this is the page, my dear, and the application is coming. See the violet color, feel it, beautify. This is the beauty and totality. In every moment, the beauties and totalities, I will say, well, it creates all the life and living. So here, create the cups of life, create life and living, my dear ones. Create the oasis from wherever you are. This is the application page, my dear ones, for Universal Council membership and Universal Council support membership. Fill this form with your soul pen, with a pen of physicality. Express to everyone that you have taken responsibility for so many, those who are in need. So please fill this form, my dear one. Be in love, be in kindness, being in the ethos of the universal creator, as we are all universal, natural. Nature is we are not told that we are naturally like this. We are plasma beings. So this is what we have to understand. Wish for the peace, sign the peace treaty. That is the most important thing. Crack the stone, crack the matter, go within. So this is the form you have to fill, my dear ones. And I appeal to the younger generation again to fill, as many events are happening and going to happen. You can see in the visible light. So thank you, my dear ones. And Rick, there is a link page in the next slide. As we are all universal, we are all lovely souls. This is an invitation to soul to dance together in our own light, in the knowledge of light. This is the links to the documents, my dear, of the UC Charter. You can understand. Please go to the UC Charter. You read the UC Charter. You can understand how a soul is explainable, how the unified field is explainable, how you maintain your position, a dynamic position in this unified field can be explainable, as we are here not to serve, not to be served, to serve. You can understand that. And the UC mandate, which is mandatory, please go through this. You will be enlightened, and this is necessary if you are joining for the service of humanity. And the Earth Constitution, as we are creating oasis in each piece of land, there is Earth. Now we are in. We have to know the Earth Constitution and the way our Earth has given us all that we need, but we couldn't understand. But if you go to the EC Constitution, Earth Constitution, you can learn. I have learned from this. I even many of us didn't know so many things. So many things. We were so in ignorance, I will say. In anger, in ignorance. Now we are in peace. We can see little things coming out, like flowers, like daisies, and you see the love from inside. And now we can explain the love, not by simply saying I love you, make you lovely. You have to feel that from within. You have to say that from within. You have to care that from within. You have to create a condition of love from within. And it is beauty and totality. All the words are love. All the words are kind. All the words are courageous if you do, if the virtue is there. So, and the most important to read is the peace roadmap. Have you seen the turmeric enhanced, the yellow, the radiant light, the radiant energy? We all can walk. We are walking. Join us to this self-illumination with knowledge of the universal creator in this yellow silk road to life and living forever. As we say, okay, we are in peace. Where do we want to go? Oh, anywhere. Somewhere? There. There is beauty and totality. We are going there. Okay, okay. This is so beautiful, joyful. And then the dancing started together in the illumination, in the luminous light of our own. So join the peace road, my dear beautiful souls. Soul to soul invitation always will be, and prepare for the transition, prepare for the change, prepare for the new beautiful sky with all that is to be known. And thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me, my dear ones. And in the left side, there's the email contacts of the Universal Council active members. You can email any of us. And English is the common language, so everybody knows English. If somebody wants to contact us, the special language can contact, and many application will be reviewed very soon by the foundation, as this is a very busy, very busy time, as the light is enhancing. So please bear with us, my dear souls. There will be light always, forever. You don't have to struggle. There will be no pain anymore. Those who need, they'll come and join. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Salam, namaste, salute. Welcome again, my dear. Thank you, my dear Rick. If there is any question, there is any sharing, or there is anything anybody wants to say, please do. Thank you.
Thank you, Sweta. It would be good if you adjust your microphone so it's not rubbing on against your clothing or something there. It was making a bit of noise.
Oh, I apologize, Rick. I will be more careful next time. Okay.
If I may, I want to just add something here. When we talk about the mind, Dean was talking about it. One of the most important thing is we don't have to control the mind. There's nothing to control, because the minute we want to control it, it's going to get worse. And this, what I'm going to say is not my words, it's somebody else's analogy. I don't take credit for it. Someone said, your mind is actually magnificent. Is a very magnificent tools the human has. It's just like a sharp knife that whenever you need it, you take it out and you cut with it. And then whenever you don't need it, you just put it back. That's how mind is supposed to be. We use it and we can use it magnificently. That's the difference is given between us and animal. And one of the saddest thing is we have this magnificent mind, but the way we been using it, it's just obliterating everything in the universe. So if be aware of it, just be alive in all moment. Whatever, if we pay attention to everything we do, if you talk, we talk. If we walk, we walk. If we pay attention, the mind then have no saying there. When your mind comes in, if you want to do something, then the mind comes in and you do what you need to do. Then you don't need it. It just is there in the background. And then the more we understand this, actually the soul, which is behind the scene, is just become more stronger and more. You can feel his present or her present. You can feel it. Actually, you can. The feeling of it is in a way that people talk about aura. You know, we have something around us which is our aura. Actually, you can feel that your own aura. You can feel it when you walk someplace. You can feel the extension of it, because it seems like when the soul comes to play, it gets bigger. You feel like you are having like a big ring around you. You're walking with a ring, something like that. So is more like, and then the stuff come to your mind about situation is happening, is more like, is like a little is much deeper. Like a noise of the mind is very loud. Noise of the voice of the soul is very soft. Is very is deeper. Is come very, very deep from within us. Is not superficial. And that's how I can explain it. So don't try to fight the mind. Just allow it to be relaxed about it, and it's going to be just that. But again, anything that comes that is not from love, just don't grab it. Like like imagine someone comes, your mind comes fishing every morning, put the bait on a fishing pole, and then throw you a sentence. That sentence could be from 10 years ago, could be from last night news, could be from your mother, could be from your sister, could be from your daughter. Then you grab it. You grab it, and as you suddenly you see, for 10 minutes, you're taking you. And actually, in the beginning, when you start paying attention, you will see yourself going with it. Suddenly, in the middle of it, you stop yourself. You say, okay, where am I going with this? Then you stop it. And then suddenly, the minute you pay attention, which means the soul pay attention, that thing disappears, because it's constantly, the thing comes fishing. But it happened to me many times. Suddenly comes. Now the fishing comes, but I can see it immediately, because I've been dealing with it for a long time, so I can see it. So everything then it becomes less and less. Become more something in the background is there, but suddenly it's just like a shelf in the background. But that shelf, suddenly, if I needed something really important to me, I pull it out and I put it back in. Thank you.
Thank you, Azar. Okay, I think we should open up the Q&A to our guests and attendees and people on YouTube and so on for questions and comments. We do have one comment in the Q&A. I see Dean has a hand up here. He's had his hand up for a while, and we generally wait for the Q&A part for the hands. I just wanted to read something that was in the Q&A questions here from Tatius Tabano, apparently from Russia. It's in Russian, so I did a English translation from Google, which is not exact, but I'll just read it for what it is. Good day. For the benefit of, I think for the benefit of all, do you plan to come to Moscow this year before Keshe? I think it means, does Keshe plan to come to Moscow this year? We quarterly invite you. Thank you. We are looking forward to, as well, the opportunity to directly buy products from an online store in the Russian Federation. Okay, well, that's a nice message. I don't know if there's plans for an online store in the Russian Federations. Anybody know anything about that? I know Mr. Keshe has talked about Russia recently, just in passing. about the Russian group there. So perhaps that is something that's coming up. Okay, Dean, would you like to go ahead there?
Mic check.
Mike is good. Go ahead.
Peace. Thank you. Wow, what a day to be here in this group and to hear everything that has been spoken. I am now in Oklahoma from California in the United States of America, and I am on the Cherokee Nation's land. I have occupied about 2 acres of land here and will be starting the agricultural experimentation. Chickens have already arrived. Not a lot. I will be involved in the planting of mushrooms probably in the next couple days. And we are looking at acquiring a land for development here, as well as other places in the world. And what was spoken about people coming in and working, I'm working on a program that allows people to do that through the structure that's already here, but yet their life and labor that gets put into projects, they are vested through their time into the tribal lands that we put together, so that they have a place that, because they put their life, their energy, and transmuted things into value, mining, manufacturing, agriculture, that they can secure their physicality upon earth in peace without having a great deal of worry of finances, while at the same time having an opportunity to reach out, create, teach, as well as through the activities of mining, agriculture, and manufacturing, we get to impact our local communities and then things on the larger. And I want to thank the Universal Council and this group, because the wishes were formulated and wished together on this platform. And so I am walking in the manifestation of the wishes that we have put out. And so the larger part of the wishes that were agreed upon, and part of it is the universal enhancement units, as well as the other things, and those are in documentation already. I'm just letting you know that I hope within 9 weeks that people will be able to start physically engaging in the activities of creation in community together, beyond that of the virtual world that we have lived in together. And so I'm just putting it out. It's happening here. And I'll give an update next week and I have numbers. I've been so busy in knowledge seekers and getting knowledge, and then in groups coordinating that. Anyway, we're creating together, and I want to thank you for it. Thank you. Anyway, that's all I had.
All right, thanks for the update, Dean. Sounds like you're getting situated there. It could develop into a beautiful project, it seems like.
Yes, I also thank you, my dear Dean. So beautiful you have shared and always share, and my heart and soul love to you and the people and the beings you are with. from the Universal Council and always will be. And thank you for sharing so much beauty. Thank you so much.
Okay, do we have any other of our attendees with any questions or comments? You can put your virtual hands up and we can allow you to speak. We did have a question from Auntie in the YouTube, which is a little dicey, but I think we can give perhaps some general information. She says, do we know if we can give the 1 cup to the vaccinated? And I was going to suggest, well, pretty much everybody's been vaccinated. Probably Auntie has also received vaccinations in her life, and everyone is always able to use the 1 cup for any adverse afflictions that we seem to have. So I would think that in general, the 1 cup can be used for vaccinated or unvaccinated people. But we don't give the medical advice, or we don't want to get into any specifics about vaccinations on this show, because that's kind of a buzzword that YouTube pays attention to and likes to shut down videos because of. Can anybody else say anything about that? Go ahead.
There is someone new on attendees. His name is Reynold, and he put it text on a chat that he's new. Do you want to ask him if he can speak a little bit and how he heard about us and what he knows, and tell us a little bit about himself?
Well, I will allow him to talk if he wishes to go public and with his voice. Ronald, your microphone is available there if you wish to open it. And
hello?
Yes, hello. We'd love to hear from you. So can you
Hi,
tell
how
us
you doing? As you know, my name is Ronald. This is my first time coming on the Zoom meeting. I found you guys actually, I was in prayer about in the beginning of the year, and everything that been happening in New York with all the things that have been happening with the virus, with the riots. But I wanted to make a difference because I also had a special needs child who have developmental problems. And I was in prayer, and I decided I want to make a difference on, not just in my family life, but also to people that I care and love, family and friends. Could I mute you 1 second? My son is getting up.
Sure,
I'll come
yes.
back on. Yeah, let me mute you.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, this is interesting. Ronald is from New York in the USA, so we'll hear back from him in a moment here. Diane in the YouTube says, thank you everyone for teaching the beauty in giving and loving and living. Blessings. We have a couple of people from Brazil in the YouTube.
Hello?
Yes, Ronald, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just my son. Sometimes he screams a lot because of his issue he's dealing with. So yeah, so I was in prayer, and I was just, you know, trying to find a way with everything that's going on, and I didn't just want to be someone who's sticking their head in the sand. And one day I was surfing the YouTube, and I saw the Keshe Foundation popped up, and I started to watch a couple of the videos, and every video I watched, it just had my mouth open, like wow, wow, wow. And as I say, this is the first time I came on, but I've been watching a lot of the videos. I probably watched about 50, 60 of the videos from 2016, because I'm home taking care of my son, because I was out of work and everything because of everything that's been happening. So I say, you know what, I'm going to take this time to gain more knowledge, to learn something, you know, and to grow in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and what I can do to make a difference in my family life and friends and relatives, and, you know, and even with humanity, because I love serving people. I always have throughout my whole life. I love to see when people are happy. I was trying to help to see what I can do. And the Keshe Foundation came across the YouTube. So I know it's not no coincidence, because I asked for this to help because I wanted to help my son with his brain development problem, because he had a heart failure and he had a heart transplant, but he's fine, right? He's fine and everything so far, but he still have the issue where he's missing a piece of his brain still, but he could still communicate and talk. But as I start to watch all the videos, I see all the possibilities that the plasma science can achieve, and what can be done, you know, to help my son and other people, because I have other family members that have mental developmental problems too, that I have a desire to help them. And, you know, I've been trying to share, you know, this knowledge. I'm sorry, I'm going to kind of get interrupted because you start to act up a little bit sometimes.
We understand. Take your time.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
Ronald, this is Azar. You know, I'm in New York, and
okay.
if you need help with any way, or you want to get to me.
Yeah.
You can contact me. I am on the Telegram, and you can find me on a Telegram and WhatsApp. Text me, and
okay.
And then
Telegram also. Okay.
I can help you with anything I can. It's no problem.
Okay.
Anything you need is no issue.
Okay, great. I appreciate that. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah, and I have a dental office in Lower Manhattan, so you can also find me that way on a Google, and anyway you can find me. Find me and reach out to me.
Okay, I definitely will.
Thank you.
I definitely will. Thank you so much.
Ronald.
Yes. Welcome to the practice. Welcome to the
Thank you so much.
Yes, it sounds like you're operating on the soul level already. Which borough are you in?
I'm in Queens.
I used to live in Queens in Rego Park. I'm now in Southern Connecticut, so I have you covered on the other side.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Like I wanted to share. I was listening to Mr. Keshe in one of his training videos along, I think it was in 2016. I forgot which one of the Knowledge Seeker video, and he was talking about the emotions and the mind, how it is a reactor. And I was telling my wife that what I understand from what he was trying to say, if, you know, this is my understanding, that he was talking about the mind, and the mind is a reactor, and the emotions are different fields. So I was saying to my wife, is it possible then we could able to move objects with our mind if we learn how to adjust our mind fields to change that condition? Based, I'm trying to understand, you know, I'm still learning the terminology and the language that you guys speaking in the plasma. And I was saying to my wife that what I understood from what he was saying is that because our mind, where the soul is, and it's made up of fields, is it possible to adjust control our emotions to change our fields, to change the condition to, like say if you want to move an object and you change that condition and to make that object change its position to move towards you or away from you. That was just my thought. And that was just one of my understanding when he was explaining about the mind and the power of the mind. You know, that was just one of the understanding I gained from it. And I was sharing it with my wife. I say, is that possible? But then in myself, I say, yeah, I believe it is possible because of the couple of the videos I began to watch in regards to fields and the soul of the man and the interaction of our environment. I was saying to myself, it got to be possible to be able to move objects and put things together with our thoughts too also.
So if you were to ask Mr. Keshe a question, what precisely would that question be? You've become a little bit familiar with Mr. Keshe, and it's very beautiful what you're saying. It's lovely to hear from you. So if you were to ask him a question, what would that question be?
I was just basically asking if that understanding that I had understand from what he was saying, if it was correct or not. That's basically it. I'm simple. If I could focus my mind to move an object and tap into that object McGrath fields and change the condition, if it will cause it to come closer to me or repel from me, like how the magnets in them work.
Good evening, good afternoon. If I could answer your question in a very simple way, it's in the writing that even a stone has a soul.
Right.
Every object has a soul or a process of creation, which if we can understand the strength of, we can make it move or it can make us move.
Okay.
So it all depends on how we can become humble to become the strength of that stone.
Okay.
Understand it, to become below it, that in trying to interact with us,
right,
then it tries to please us. We cannot do, I have seen a lot of people trying to make a lot of faces and moving things. But if we can manage to tune to what we call the strength field of any object or any being, right, we can make it move.
Okay.
We sometimes meet people and we tune to the strength of their emotion at the level that they move everything and just for us to be with us or to share time with us, or they move away from us because of that connection.
Okay.
So it is possible. And
okay.
many times we do. I was listening to your condition about your son. What is wrong with your son?
When he was born, I forgot the name of the part of the brain that connects the left and right. It's in the center. It's like the corosum. My wife knows it. It's called the corosum. Oh my God, I can't pronounce it, but it's shaped like a banana.
Mm-hmm. Is it corpus callosum?
Yes, yes. That's the part he was born without. Yes.
And what are the effects you see?
Excuse me?
What do you see with him in a way of emotion or behavior?
Well, he's 17 now. His behavior, well, sometimes he will scream, but before he wasn't so emotional, but now he got emotional because he had since he did a heart transplant, his emotion changed because he was in heart failure in 2017. So they had to take out the heart too also and replace it. But ever since that, he got more emotional. He did, at the time, he didn't want nobody to touch him, but now he liked being touched, and rub up and, and he likes, he don't like to be alone. He always liked to be in the company of us. And, you know, he can communicate, he can talk, you know, back and forth, but his words is not clear. And, but he do understand to a certain degree. And so I was just, you know, so when I was looking at some of the videos, I saw some of the videos where you had special need children that you was able to help. So I, you know, in myself, I say, you know what, I'm gonna do everything in me to make that a possibility for him to, that his mind can be whole, you know, and not be fragmented.
If you keep in touch with Dr. Azar, through her, she can guide you to be able to maybe help your son.
Okay.
Keep in touch with her.
I definitely will.
And through processes with people within the Keshe Foundation, we try to support you and support yourself. This condition is changeable. You can change it.
I believe that too.
And it's within the knowledge of the Keshe Foundation.
Yes.
But as I do not interfere with medical conditions, keep in touch with Dr. Azar. She's a medical person. And through the organization of the Keshe Foundation, we put in touch with Dr. Giovanni in Italy, who helped his daughter from coma. And he will guide you to help your son to move and change, maybe substantially, maybe in parts.
I believe that. I know it's possible.
I know that. I don't need to believe.
Yeah.
Keep in touch with Dr. Azar. We try to support you through Dr. Azar and Dr. Giovanni. Maybe you might see some result.
Okay. Could I get that her information in the chat so I could have it? I don't see it. So I could contact her.
Hey, Ronald, you can find me on a WhatsApp. If you know my first name, last name, you can find me on WhatsApp or Telegram.
Okay, I got it. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Keshe, would you like to say anything since you're here? Address the Universal Council or the public at large here?
Well, thank you very much. I just came as a knowledge seeker just to listen. And thank you very much for all the members of the Universal Council and those who support them. You have a long way to go and a lot to do very soon. We wish you all the best and pray for your souls to elevate. Thank you very much.
Okay, do we have any other questions or comments here?
Rika. Yeah, I just would like to, thank you, Mr. Keshe. I would like to also say to Roland that this is one of the reasons why we do in one city, one center project. So we want to work together so we can have this research center and this enhancement unit. Our wish will be to have the enhancement unit all over the world, distributed equally, and also work together with scientists, with doctors, to develop even further, taking much deeper the plasma technology, so we can support like people like your son or any other person who needs the support. So really, so this is the main also reason why we do this project, one city, one center. So we try to put together people to work together to develop the plasma plasma technology. I just want to say this, because even in Italy, we have people coming to ask for support. And that is the whole concept, is the whole concept why we want to develop one city, one center, to give support to people in need and to also find solution for the problematic of today. I just want to say this.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I talk fast.
Okay, do we have any other comments and questions here? Don't see any more in YouTube or live stream. Covered the Q&A questions. Oh, Mr. Keshe, could you answer the question of whether there might be, we had a, I don't know if you heard, we had the a translation of a comment in the Q&A from the Russian sector, from Tatias, who says, first of all, do you plan to come to Moscow this year? We cordially invite you. And second of all, they're looking forward to being able to directly buy products from an online store in the Russian Federation.
The answer to question one is depending on what they call Russian Keshe Foundation organizes. We'll meet with some of you in 10 days time, more or less, 2 weeks time in Bucharest, in a conference there. And you should be able to purchase goods online from Russia, because we already receive orders from different part of Russia. And I know that we only can send through the posts, not with normal, what we call dispatch organizations like DHL. Yes, you can go online and you can order. I've seen a number of orders from Russia, which has been sent in the past few months. And we see a lot of Japanese are back in line purchasing again. We expect to be in Moscow in the next few months, but on the different levels outside the boundary of the Keshe Foundation. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, there's no further questions or comments. Then we'll pass on to the end part of the show, I guess.
I will read. Derek,
Okay.
hello?
Go ahead, yes, go ahead.
Okay. I will read this. My beautiful souls from all over the world, as united as one plate, one planet, one nation, one race, together in this unified field of the universal creator. Thank you, beautiful souls. I give freely from my soul to all souls in existence. Take what you need, the Universal Council. I am present.
And I am present as well. Thank you, Sweta, and thank you to all the Universal Council members for presenting today. And thank you for our guests and their questions and comments as well. What else do we have to announce? We have the Keshe Plasma Reactor Group coming up on Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central European Time, which is the same as 10 p.m. today on Tuesday on Pacific Time. And we do have, of course, the Knowledge Seekers Workshop coming up at 9 a.m. on July 8th, Thursday, July 8th, as usual.
And we also have TV Galactica coming up, I believe, at 11:59 CEST PM today, if I'm correct.
So that's at
Basically
11:59. So it's actually 23:59, you could say. So because it's or midnight. Okay, midnight tonight. TV Galactica, and you can find that through their Facebook channel or on their YouTube, I believe they have as well. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'm going to end with the disclaimer and a couple of ads, and I think that'll be it for today. Thank you, everyone, for attending the 177th One Planet, One Nation, One Race for World Peace here on Tuesday, July 6, 2021.
Are you closing out? I noticed Gianni had his hand up, Rick. I don't know if that's too.
Oh, okay. Yep, no problem. Let's hear from Gianni here before we close. Go ahead, Gianni. Wait a minute. He had his hand up. I opened his mic. I'm not sure if he wants to talk. Hi, Gianni.
Hi, Rick. Sorry. A fost o greșeală. Sorry.
Accidental hand up. All right. Very good.
Sorry.
No problem. Okay, I think that's it for today. Bye, everyone, and see you next
Innovative, revolutionary, stellar development, purest universal knowledge. In a transformative, futuristic design. The Universal Body Enhancement Spaceship Unit. The very first new evolutionary spaceship technology has been rolled out for mass production. Our Universal Body Enhancement Spaceship Unit is constructed from high-quality materials carefully selected by our team of experts. Embedding the essence of the new GANS plasma science and technology, it uses collective plasma field technology for changing and enhancing the environment of the body of the man. This new plasma enhancement changes the environment of the body to allow it to return to its natural, balanced, energetic condition, as in the womb of the mother, allowing every cell in the body of the man to find its natural, original field strength balance. The shape and field distribution in this new space plasma technology replicates the inner structure of the universe and replicates the balance fields from which the man was created at the point of inception in the womb of the mother, not only receiving balance in the physical, but also in the emotional sense too. For the first time in the history of man, a system has been developed and delivered which not only enhances the physical body of the man, but also enhances the emotional part of the user of the system, hence reducing and eliminating many problems that could not be solved in the world of science, to bring the body of the man into near perfection, as at the time of birth. This new spaceship technology can be within the reach of every man today and can be ordered by medical practitioners, sports specialists and healthcare centres. The Universal Enhancement Spaceship Unit, the future you have been waiting for, is here. The journey from space to spaceship technology has started. Every order is subject to a contractual agreement and might require additional accessories priced separately for applications according to each case. You can order or contact us at office@at.kfm.global for additional information.